Good afternoon, everyone. This is Sally, the Rainy Day Gypsy, and welcome to my channel. I wanted to show you today my Lapbook that I've been working on for about 3 weeks. The glue is barely dry, maybe not even. This is a project I've been doing for, it's a challenge that I signed up for. Carol Tinson. She's on YouTube, and I'll link all this stuff below. But she is close to 10,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. And she was doing a Lapbook subscriber Jubilee challenge or something like that. So she made the bare bones, did a video and made the bare bones of the Lapbook out of manila file folders. Is that right? No, just file folders, whatever. So you had to do that, and then from that point on, it was all yours. You could do any subject you wanted to. And today is the deadline, so I have to upload this video and get it over to her site. And she will be judging. I have no idea how many people are participating, but it's going to be fun to see all of them, that's for sure. This was an extensive project for me, and I just enjoyed every single second. I'm almost sorry it's over, but now I can go on to something else. So anyway, I'm going to give you a walkthrough, and I hope you enjoy it. So I have some of the hand-dyed sari silk here. And if you know me, you know that I work with Sheila, and we do all sorts of hand-dyed silks and velvets and ribbons, all sorts of things. This is a little antique button that Sheila and I picked up. And the name of my little journal, my Lapbook, is Queen of the Garden, and this is a little queen. So you open her up, and I'm going to try and keep this thing in frame, but it is big. So in a Lapbook, you have all these little flips and flops and all these little things that are really fun. Starting on the inside cover, I have this old design, Washington Park. It's the design for the layout of the grounds. Then I did this embossed bird and tree and some really cute things. This is by Spellbinders. It's an embossing thing. I loved that. So he goes in there. I'm called a little buttercup. And I used a lot of Tim Holtz papers. I couldn't use papers that I designed or anything because these pages are bigger than 8.5 by 11. So I pretty much stuck with 12 by 12 papers that I had purchased. This is a little book that I put in there, just a little notebook. I called it Field Notes. On this side, I did some modeling paste here in a little leafy pattern. And then this is a little thing that I made, and then I did the baby oil stuff on it, so it makes it look really cool. I love that. And so he goes down in here. I just love bees. And then I have a little quote here that says, never okay, never mind. Never underestimate the healing power of a quiet time in the garden. Those of you who have gardens know that's very true. Here I have an antique postcard dated 1910 from Texas. I got that at our little local antique store. I have a couple little tags here. We might think we are nurturing our garden, but of course it's our garden that's nurturing us. And then a little tag with little eggs. Little pockets here, another little tag. And then I used a little glassine bag, and I used a napkin, little bunny to put on there. And I made a little, I love that stamp, and then confidential, but you can't open it. It's fake. All right, let's open up into this side. Okay, so here I did a little notebook, all sorts of little papers, and it's, you know, you can replenish it when you're done. Here I said, in every walk with nature, one receives far more than they seek. And this little thing is supposed to keep it in place. And then beneath there's kind of a little secret pocket with a little bunny. And one of my little creations, this was a mistake, but I loved it. I was spraying the leaves, and I got the opposite, so that was kind of cool. I got the leaves too. There we go. Then we'll go here. This is supposed to be for my mother, and she is actually the queen of the garden. And I will put her name and my name here and when I made it and all that good stuff. Here's another little crown. A little pocket or a little envelope I made with some rub-ons. Caterpillar and butterfly. I made those a while back. And then I put some little queen birds in there. Little tags. Turn this one over. Oops. And you've got a little envelope here with a magnet closure, a little bird, and a little Edith Holden page. Everybody loves Edith. So I stuck that in there. And now here's a little journal that you can take out. When you're done with it, you can replenish. Ah, where's the center? There, so you can take this one in and out. It's pretty. I love that paper. Above all else, have flowers, always and always. Claude Monet. And then here is a little envelope that I made with a little letter inside for my mother when I give it to her. Turn this one. And here we have, Mother Nature has the best box of crayons. And this is garden plans. And you open this up and you have grid paper to make your garden plans. And that's always kind of handy. Actually, I used some of that this year to lay out our garden. That goes in there. This is one of my favorite pages. Then I made some little boxes here that hold seeds. This one has vegetable seeds. And this one has flower seeds. And then you turn this, and you have some little embossing, a little embossing pocket with some little flowers. And I put another napkin thing here. And on this one, you can change this out. You can put anybody's picture in there, but this one says listen to your heart and has some little birds. Now let's go over to this side. I think we're in frame. And you'll notice these pages come together here, which is kind of cool. That was one of Carol's designs. So to start here, I made some little cute little notebooks that have little pads of paper in there. And you can use those to write on. Another crown. Little butterfly tag. And bees, my faves. Flip that tab. And you've got a little clip here that clips these over. I think I need to put some glue there. So these are envelopes. I put some extra tags in there. If you have a garden in a library, you have everything you need. Cicero. So you could always put something here too. This is a little embossed birds napkin and birdie darling. This is a little onion guy, and this one also has, you can pull that out and put someone's picture in there. This has a little magnet, And this one will have recipe cards in it for little things you can make that with produce from your garden. Here we have another little tab and Edith Holden with some cards, more flip outs, and then another tag here, a big long tag with some antique ledger paper. This one, To Plant a Garden is to Believe in Tomorrow by Audrey Hepburn. These are all just little tags. You could write little scriptures or draw little pictures, whatever you wanted to do there. Flip it over and you have all sorts of tags again. And these have lines on the back so you can write on them. That one's a little napkin. A little butterfly and goodies. Flip this one open, more tags, more antique ledger. This is my second favorite page. And then in this one, we have butterflies, flowers, and birds. And I just put little cards, ink them up, put little cute little cards in each one. You can always add to it or change them out or do whatever you want to. This one is flowers. My mom loves pansies. And birds. Isn't that one pretty? I think it's those turquoisey eggs that get me on that one. So anyway, lots of fun stuff in those. And then we're back to the back page again. This one is a little scripture. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition, present your request to God. And two more little tags. So that's the inside. And there's so much going on in this, you really have to have some sort of order in which you close it or you get in trouble. So this goes here. I'll show you how fat this guy is and then I'll show you the back. That's how fat he is. Then on the back, this is what I call inspiration. I put a couple little magazine clippings in there with little gardens, birdhouses, and little ideas that you can save and go through. Anyway, there she is, Queen of the Garden. And because she's so fat, I take this big long thing and I just wrap around, and there she is. I love her, and thank you so much for watching. And thank you, Carol. I had a great time. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.